Welcome to the mothership. I am the motherfucker in it. I am your commander. Thank you for joining us. A special thank you to those of you out there who have been in contact with me these few months. You know who you are, and you know who you are not. But I thank you very much. I appreciate you. So, dig this. I thought our friend Ed at Rebels, Reptiles, and Games would enjoy looking at this. I also am asking the opinion of a channel, Michael Rizzo. I'm sure, I don't know if anybody knows him, but he restores these. I want to see what he thinks. But Ed, what do you think of this, brother? And all my other sword aficionados. I believe this is a Type 98 Shungunto. That's what. Fucking A. It is obviously damaged. But I think this is like a late war Type 98. It has no fuller. It has obvious fucking blood. I mean, I've killed and skinned a lot of animals, you know what I mean? I know. Look at that. Definitely that looks like some kind of fucking, you know what I mean? Anyway, my mother's father supposedly killed the motherfucker and took this from him. But I have it now. And it has some significant nicks in the blade. You probably can't see it, but maybe you can. You can see it's got a bend in it. It got a bend in her, boy. And it's got some significant dents. One of them that appears to not have the type of corrosion that perhaps it should. Now, I think that is my uncle's fault when he was a child, as he probably played with it. Anyway, I don't know all the technical names, but you can see the wrap is pretty fucked up. The ray skin underneath it is there. It has 2-pin construction. The other one's right in here somewhere. You can't. This part is bent. This piece is leather. I can't remember what they call this part, but it's leather. That's why I think it's one of them there are late wars. So anyway, Paul, if you're out there, Lobot, Ed, who else? Mark, you were just at the Leeds Armory. That doesn't make you qualified to know anything. But anyway, that horn went off, so that means it's lunchtime. No, I'm kidding. So, yeah, what do y'all think about that? You want to look at the Suba? Suba! Dig that. Maybe this way. Yes. So, I don't know. What do you think of that? It has the hole there, which I guess is for the, maybe there used to be a clip here that went in there that locked it in. I don't know. I know that when I was a young man, when my mother's father passed away, And I got this sword and a couple other swords, actually. Antique swords. This one from the war. I know that I cut the fuck out of my hand because it's split right there in the, see that? And so when you play samurai, you go, and you have your hand there. If I can cut the fuck out of that motherfucker. But I was 8, so I healed quick. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I was considering, I don't know what I was considering. What do you think? I don't feel like there's a point in restoring it, but for a while there I was thinking, oh, you should. Now look, it has some initials stamped in there. It has some initials stamped in there, BDA. Now I know those initials represent my uncle in a sense, but I know my uncle is named after a guy that supposedly saved my granddad in the war, and that's his initials. There's also a 21 that looks like it's over some sort of scribbly sun. And then somewhere else I seen, there's a weird looking scribbly sun or something somewhere. But it has no fullers of any kind. It has the back grind. It is fucking sharp. Strangely enough, cause I struck it with a file to cut bottles with it, and it cuts like a motherfucker. But strangely enough, it is extremely fucking hard everywhere except right there where that bend is. But I mean on the blade side, like obviously this is supposedly a differentially treated blade, which I believe that. But the, when you strike it, it's shit, your file skips across it and then it digs in right there and then it skips across it on the top. And so there's obviously was a heat treat problem right there. Ooh, but it's sharp as fuck. Look, if you look at it, it'll cut your eyeballs, son. Yeah. So anyway, who loves you, baby?